All right. So the fruit sugar versus like the sugar high of an energy drink, right? And this is a good contrast to understand like love versus a love bombing. Um, and it's gonna maybe feel a little similar, um, but the sustainability isn't really in the after effect, right? So you're gonna have to work through the shell of these fruit. You're gonna have to peel them. You're gonna have to chew them up, digest them, and yeah, you'll get a little sugar rush, in a natural way. All you need to do is pop the top, crack this, and you get an instant rush of sugar in a different way. And it's interesting how these cans, like the bright colored cans, kind of mimic that of fruit. It seems similar. And at the first blush, you may think, hey, this is easier. This is an easier high. It's more intense. I might as well get my energy from an energy drink. Um, of course, on the long term, you have problems, right? So you have diabetes, you have the crash in the afternoon, you have the inability to sleep. It gets you on a cycle of not sleeping, so you need more energy drinks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that is a problem in the sugar high sense, and that's the problem of the love bombing. Love bombing is an amazing amount of attention, amazing amount of ideation, and that is it's almost like a too easy high, and you have to kind of be suspect of it. The natural relationship, an organic love relationship, takes more time. It's still sweet, but it just requires a little bit more digestion, so to speak, as you kind of realign each other. It's not a mirroring to control, right? To just reverse all of a sudden and try to take total control out of that leverage of the mirroring. It is a mutual mirroring in order to understand the other person, to adapt the other person's kind of disposition, and kind of get aligned on the same path so you can have long term sustainability. So it's a different form of mirroring. It's just more subtle, it's less loud than the narcissistic mirroring, which is designed to create addiction in order to create abuse. So that is the contrast to dynamic. If you look at nutritional science, this leads to a whipsaw of glycemic index, right? So you get a huge spike of adrenaline, huge spike of blood sugar, and then it basically just turns into fat because your body's so stressed out, and usually this doesn't accompany with action. So you get a huge rush, you feel good, you're kind of wrecking your health long term. You don't get the same effect with sugar. There's no crash. There's no fruit crash, right? And that's the kind of contrast to be aware of: the natural high versus the artificial high, and with a big bad whiplash that you always pay for. So something to keep in mind. Thanks for listening.